My beloved child, stop what you are doing right now and listen closely. This is not a coincidence that you have found this message at this exact moment. Before you were even born, before the stars were set in their places, before time itself began, I knew this moment would come. I knew you would need to hear these words today. I have been orchestrating events, moving hearts, and preparing circumstances to bring you to this very second, where my voice can reach your weary soul. I see you there, scrolling through endless content, searching for something you cannot even name. Your heart carries burdens that feel too heavy to bear. You have walked through valleys so dark you wondered if morning would ever come. You have fought battles in silence that no one else could see or understand. The tears you have shed in the midnight hours, the prayers you have whispered when hope seemed foolish, the moments when you questioned whether I was even listening. I have seen every single one. You are not invisible to me. You never have been, and you never will be. When the world overlooks you, when others pass by without noticing your pain, when you feel like just another face in the crowd, I want you to know this truth that will shake the very foundation of your doubt. You are seen. You are known. You are loved by the King of Kings with a love so fierce and complete that it would overwhelm you if you could comprehend its full measure. Even on the days when shame whispers lies about your worth, when past mistakes replay like a broken record in your mind, when you feel unworthy of love or blessing, I whisper over you with tenderness that transcends human understanding. You are mine, not because of what you have done or failed to do, not because of your performance or perfection, but because I chose you before the foundation of the world was laid. I have written your name on the palms of my hands, engraved it there with permanent ink that cannot fade or be erased. Every tear you have shed has been collected and counted. Not one drop of sorrow has fallen unnoticed. Every moment of anguish, every sleepless night, every time you felt abandoned or forgotten, I was there, holding you closer than you realized. My heart breaking with yours, my strength carrying you when you had none left. And here is what will astound you: I delight in your presence. Not merely tolerate you, not simply endure your company, but I rejoice over you with singing. Can you imagine that? The creator of the universe, the one who spoke galaxies into existence, finds joy in you. Your laugh brings me pleasure. Your dreams matter to me. Your healing is precious to me. You do not have to strive for a seat in my heart because I have already placed you there. You belong at my table not as a guest who might be asked to leave, but as family, as beloved, as heir to everything I possess. Your worth is not measured by your past mistakes, the harsh words that others have spoken over you, or the applause you never received from those whose approval you craved. You are defined by the one who formed you in your mother's womb, who knew every day of your life before you lived even one of them, who redeemed you with a cost the world cannot comprehend or pay, and who calls you beloved. There is a gentle joy that I carry specifically for you when I think of you, when I see you, when I watch you navigate this difficult world. My heart swells with pride and love. Rest in that truth, my child. Let it sink deep into the wounded places of your heart. Grace is not a race where you must run faster, perform better, or prove yourself worthy. There is no earning required to be held in my arms. The crown on your head was not forged by your effort or achievement. It is inherited through my finished work on the cross, purchased by my blood, secured by my resurrection. In your weakness, I call you worthy. In your failures, I call you forgiven. In your brokenness, I call you beautiful. When you feel most unseen by the world, know this profound truth. It is often in those moments that I am holding you closest, whispering strength into your spirit, breathing hope into your lungs, steadying your trembling hands with my own. So stop hustling for holiness as if your worth depends on it. Stop performing for my love as if it could be earned or lost. Walk instead in the freedom of what has already been accomplished for you. You are covered in grace like a warm blanket on a cold night. You are wrapped in mercy that is new every morning. You are sealed with a promise that cannot be shaken by circumstances, broken by betrayal, or stolen by the enemy. But my child, I must tell you something else. Something that will help you understand why your journey has been so difficult, why the path has been so steep, why the nights have been so long. You were not born into ordinary days. You were not meant for a mundane existence. You were born into a great battle, a cosmic war that has been raging since before time began. This is the battle between light and darkness, between truth and deception, between love and hatred, between hope and despair. Every soul that draws breath is touched by this conflict, whether they realize it or not. Some live their entire lives unaware of the spiritual forces at work around them. But you, my child, you have felt it. You have sensed the weight of it. You have experienced the intensity of it. The enemy has targeted you not because you are weak, but because you are strong. Not because you are worthless, but because you carry something precious. Not because you are forgotten, but because you are chosen for something significant. He has thrown everything he could at you: depression, anxiety, fear, shame, rejection, betrayal, loss, disappointment, hoping to break your spirit and silence your voice. But take heart, for the outcome of this battle has already been decided. Darkness trembles, because light has already overcome. Satan is not my equal, and there is no suspense about who will ultimately win. I hold the final word, and my word is victory. The cross was not just a historical event. It was the decisive battle that determined the war's end. Yet in this life, you are given a choice every single day. Whose side will you stand on? Whose voice will you listen to? Whose promises will you believe? Do not fear, for greater is the one who lives within you than the one who prowls around, seeking whom he may devour. When you invited me into your heart, my spirit came to dwell within you. The same spirit that raised me from the grave, the same power that spoke the universe into existence. That spirit is your strength when you feel weak, your shield when attacks come, your courage when fear threatens to paralyze you, and your victory when defeat seems certain. So when the battles of temptation rise against you, when waves of sorrow crash over your soul, when fear whispers that all is lost, do not shrink back. Call on me, and I will give you power that is not your own. Call on me, and I will give you peace that surpasses understanding. Remember this always: you were not born to be defeated. You were not created to live in constant struggle and pain. You were born to overcome, to rise above, to shine in the darkness, to be a beacon of hope for others who are fighting similar battles. You are on the winning side, not because of your own strength or wisdom, but because you belong to me. Now, let me share with you a profound truth that will change how you see your struggles and your future. Everything you plant is what you will harvest. You cannot plant apple seeds and expect to reap tomatoes. In the same way, you cannot plant anger and expect peace to grow. You cannot plant bitterness and expect love to flourish. You cannot plant criticism and expect encouragement to bloom. Whatever you sow into your heart, your mind, and your relationships will surely grow and return to you multiplied. My word has declared this principle for ages, and it remains true today. Do not be deceived. Whatever a person sows, that will they also reap. If you plant in the soil of selfishness, of anger, of envy, of unforgiveness, you will harvest pain, loneliness, and regret. But if you plant in the soil of my spirit, love, forgiveness, kindness, patience, gentleness, faithfulness, you will harvest a life full of peace, joy, meaningful relationships, and eternal blessing. Do you see, child? Every choice you make is a seed. Your words are seeds that either bring life or death to those who hear them. Your thoughts are seeds that either grow into hope or despair. Your actions are seeds that either bless or harm those around you. And just like a seed grows silently beneath the surface before anyone can see the fruit, so do the patterns of your life develop gradually. Some of you carry wounds passed down from generations, anger that has been handed down like a family heirloom, addiction that has plagued your bloodline, fear that has been whispered from parent to child for decades. But I tell you today with authority and power, it can be broken. A new harvest can begin with you. Even your mind is not fixed in stone, trapped forever in old patterns of thinking. Just as a field can be replanted with new crops, so can your thoughts be renewed and transformed. What you repeat consistently, you strengthen. If you fill your mind with fear, doubt, and negativity, those things will grow stronger and more dominant in your life. But if you renew your mind daily with my truth, with love, with courage, with hope, those qualities will take root, and your life will begin to flourish in ways you never imagined possible. The seeds you are planting today will determine the harvest you reap tomorrow. Are they seeds of faith or seeds of fear? Are they seeds of love or seeds of bitterness? Are they seeds of hope or seeds of despair? Choose wisely, my child, for the harvest is coming whether you are ready or not. Plant with wisdom, sow in the Spirit. Water your seeds with prayer and faith. And I promise you, in due time you will see a harvest that overflows with blessings beyond what you ever imagined possible. Your life will become a garden of beauty that brings glory to my name and healing to everyone who enters it. But I must also tell you about seasons, because understanding seasons will help you navigate the difficult times with greater faith and patience. Do not be discouraged if your current season feels dry or hidden. Just as roots grow deep beneath the soil where no one can see their progress, I am working in the unseen places of your life during these quiet times. What feels like silence is not abandonment, it is preparation. What seems like delay is not denial, it is divine timing. What appears to be emptiness is not rejection, it is me making room for something greater than what you lost. I am cultivating depth within you, building spiritual muscles that will carry fruit in its proper season. You are not forgotten during these waiting periods. Every small act of obedience, every quiet, yes, you have whispered to me. Every moment you chose faith over fear, every time you trusted me when circumstances suggested you should not. They are all seeds planted in my garden. Nothing in my hands is ever wasted. Nothing you do in faith ever goes unnoticed or unrewarded. Even when the soil of your circumstances feels barren, when nothing seems to be growing or changing, when progress feels impossibly slow, trust that I am tending your heart with the skill of a master gardener. I water what you cannot see. I protect what you do not know exists. I nurture what seems dead but is merely dormant, waiting for the right moment to burst forth with life. In due season, the fruit will appear. Fruit that lasts, fruit that blesses not only you but everyone who comes into contact with your life. Fruit that glorifies my name and demonstrates my faithfulness to a watching world. You do not have to strive to produce this fruit on your own strength. Your calling is not to carry the weight of growth and change, but to stay rooted in me. Stay close to me through prayer and worship. Stay humble, recognizing that apart from me you can do nothing of eternal value. Stay yielded, surrendering your will to mine, trusting that my plans for you are good even when they are difficult to understand. When you abide in me like a branch connected to the vine, you will flourish even in the waiting seasons. Your faithfulness during the hidden seasons is never wasted. Your trust during the silent seasons is never unseen. Your future in me is secure regardless of what your present circumstances might suggest. Stay rooted, keep believing, continue hoping, and you will see in my perfect timing a harvest that exceeds your wildest dreams. Now I must address something urgent that requires your immediate attention. The season is changing for you right now, even as you hear these words. The night that has seemed endless is finally ending. The dawn that you thought would never come is breaking on the horizon of your life. The chains that have held you captive are falling away. The doors that have remained stubbornly shut are beginning to open. The heaviness that has pressed against your spirit like a weight is lifting even now. This is your time of breakthrough. This is your appointed hour. This is the moment when years of prayer, faith, and perseverance converge into a divine intersection where heaven touches earth in your circumstances. But I must warn you with love and urgency, do not dismiss this word as mere encouragement or wishful thinking. Do not scroll past it as if it were ordinary content created by human hands. This is not ordinary. This is holy. This is heaven interrupting your moment with a message that has been prepared specifically for you. This is the sign you have prayed for in secret, the answer you have asked for in the quiet places, the confirmation you needed when doubt whispered that I had forgotten your address. But before you can step fully into what I am releasing, you must release what you have been carrying. Yes, you must let go of the baggage that has weighed you down for far too long. You must release the unforgiveness that has chained you to the past, keeping you trapped in cycles of pain and bitterness. You must release the anger that has poisoned your heart and clouded your judgment. You must release the fear that has paralyzed your faith and stolen your joy. You must release the shame that has whispered lies about your identity and worth. You cannot carry old burdens into new blessings. The door I am opening for you is narrow, and emotional baggage cannot fit through it alongside you. Let it go, my child. Let it all go. not because what happened to you was acceptable or right, but because you refuse to let it continue defining your future. Forgive those who hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Forgive those who abandoned you when you needed them most. Forgive those who never said they were sorry, who never acknowledged their wrongs, who never took responsibility for the pain they caused. Forgive yourself for the mistakes you cannot change, for the opportunities you missed, for the words you wish you could take back, for the choices that led to consequences you are still living with today. Forgiveness is not saying that what happened was okay. Forgiveness is not pretending that the pain was not real or justified. Forgiveness is saying that you will not stay bound to what is behind you. When you forgive truly, completely, from the depths of your heart, I will flood your life with peace that you have not experienced in years. I will open doors that have been waiting for your release. Doors to opportunities, relationships, healing, and breakthrough that have been held back by the chains of unforgiveness. Do not fear the letting go. What you give to me, I redeem and transform into something beautiful. What you lay down in surrender, I restore with interest. What you release in faith, I multiply beyond your ability to contain it. The enemy wants you to believe that forgiveness will make you weaker, more vulnerable, easier to hurt again. But the truth is that forgiveness will make you stronger, freer, more resilient, and more open to receive all that I have prepared for you. The enemy has fought you so hard precisely because he knows what is coming in your life. He has tried to bury you in despair, but you are still standing, still breathing, still believing. He has tried to silence you with shame, but I am giving you a testimony that will encourage thousands. He has tried to make you doubt your worth and purpose, but I say you are chosen, you are called, you are equipped for something significant, and I will confirm this word to you in ways that cannot be mistaken for coincidence. Watch for sudden shifts in your circumstances. A prayer that has seemed unanswered for months or years will suddenly manifest in ways that astound you. A provision will arrive at exactly the moment you need it most, in exactly the amount required, from a source you never expected. A relationship that seemed damaged beyond repair will begin to show signs of healing and restoration. A door of opportunity will open that no person can close, leading you into the destiny I have prepared for you. Health will be restored where sickness had taken residence. Joy will return where sorrow had made its home. Hope will rise where despair had built its throne. These will not be coincidences or lucky breaks. They will be my fingerprints on your life, evidence that I have been working behind the scenes all along, confirmation that every word I have spoken over you is true and will come to pass in my perfect timing. But guard what I am giving you carefully. Not everyone will understand the transformation taking place in your life. Some will doubt the authenticity of your breakthrough. Some will envy the blessings flowing your way. Some will resist the changes they see in you because your growth highlights their own stagnation. Do not let their voices shake your confidence in what I am doing. Hold fast to my promises. Stand firm in your faith. Keep your eyes fixed on me rather than on the reactions of others. When the miracle fully manifests in your life, when the breakthrough becomes undeniable, it will silence every critic and skeptic. Beloved, understand this clearly. I am not just restoring what was lost in your life. I am multiplying it beyond what it was before. I am not just healing your wounds. I am turning your scars into testimonies that will bring healing to others. I am not just answering your prayers. I am exceeding them in ways that will leave you speechless with gratitude. You will not only receive blessing, you will overflow with it, becoming a channel through which I bless others. You will not only walk in breakthrough, you will become a witness of my power to those who are still struggling in their own battles. You will not only experience restoration, you will become an agent of restoration in the lives of people who cross your path. Your story is not just about you. It is about demonstrating my faithfulness to a world that has forgotten how to hope. It is about proving that I still perform miracles in an age of skepticism. It is about showing that no situation is too difficult for me to change, no heart too hard for me to soften, no life too broken for me to restore. Now rise in faith, my child. Do not wait for another sign. This is your sign. Do not wait for another word. This is your word. Do not wait for another opportunity. This is your opportunity. Pray with the confidence of one who knows they are heard and loved. Speak to me about everything that concerns you. Lay down every burden, every fear, every doubt, every disappointment. Lift your hands in surrender, acknowledging that I am God and you are not. That my ways are higher than your ways. That my timing is perfect even when it does not match your preferences. Invite me into every corner of your life, your relationships, your finances, your health, your career, your dreams, your fears, your hopes. As you pray with this kind of abandonment and trust, I will move in ways that will astound you. As you worship with genuine gratitude for what I have already done and faith for what I am about to do, I will dwell with you in a way that transforms your very presence. As you obey the promptings of my spirit, even when they do not make sense to your natural mind, I will pour out blessings that you cannot contain. This is your hour of divine appointment. This is your moment of breakthrough. This is your season of harvest after years of planting and watering and waiting. Do not miss it by hesitating, by doubting, by looking back, or by listening to voices that speak contrary to what I am declaring over you. I am the Lord your God, and I will never leave you or forsake you. I will carry you through every valley and set your feet securely on the mountain. I will turn your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into joy, your ashes into beauty, your test into testimony, your mess into your message. The best days of your life are not behind you, they are ahead of you. The greatest victories you will ever experience have not yet been won. The deepest joy you will ever know has not yet been felt. The most significant impact you will ever make has not yet been realized. Walk forward into your future with confidence, knowing that I go before you to prepare the way, beside you to provide companionship, and behind you to protect your back. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not finished. You are just beginning to step into the fullness of everything I have prepared for you since before the world began. This is your time. This is your breakthrough. This is your victory. Receive it, believe it, and live it with all the faith and courage I have placed within your heart.